Yo, what's up guys? It's the Goblin, and today I'm bringing you guys a P90 double MOAB on the map Hardhat, playing some 6v6 domination using the P90 with the silencer and rapid fire. As many of you know, my favorite SMG class setup in this game. It used to be the MP7 silencer rapid fire, like the Goblinator, but now I've switched over to the P90. I just love how, the gun shoots, how the gun kills at close range, and the clip size and all that sort of stuff. I've made many commentaries on the P90 before, so you guys don't really want to hear about that. But today, this is a double MOAB playing some 6v6 domination. The first MOAB is around 2.5 minutes, 2 minutes. The second one is around 3 minutes, or just over 3 minutes. And today what I want to talk about is some rush routes. Because lots of you guys ask, Goblin, we see your gameplays, we see you rushing into the enemy spawn, we see you, tearing up the enemy spawn, you give us tips on the spawn points, but how do we get there? How do you run there? What are the rush routes that you use? And many of these rush routes you can learn simply from watching a good player's videos. And like, if you watch this video, look at the routes that I took off the spawns, off the start of the game. You can see me running up to the enemy spawn. And the reason that I do this and how you're supposed to maneuver the enemy spawn, like for example, if you watch this gameplay, I will never be in the center of the map. And the reason for that is, there's not really any point for me to be in the center of the map. Say you're standing in the center, you can get shot from 3 ways. You can get shot by your back from A, to your right by B, or just from C. There's no point in staying in the center of the map if you're trying to be a rusher. The center of the map is only if you're trying to gain map control. And what map control is, many of you guys may not know what map control is, but basically what map control is taking control of the map and being able to, you're in charge of your enemies, not they're in charge of you. So right now we have map control. We have A, we have B, the enemies are stuck at C, and this is some perfect map control. I can just run back and forth. I know the spawn's on C for Hardhat. They're going to be spawning in this building, over down here, downstairs, and then out back by A, and that's basically the only ways that they can run. When we have map control, the only routes that they can take are from C to B and from C to A, and that's how I like to call out the routes. We'll give, like, this spot will be called CA corner, the other spot will be called CB corner, and if you're playing with a good team, you can do some good call outs. You can know where the rush routes they are taking, and see these guys. Look at this. This is a perfect example of why you don't want to do that. They were looking in the middle, they were trying to shoot my teammates in the middle. I came up behind them, behind about 3 of them, and got 1 or 2 kills. And I mean, that is a perfect example of why you stick to the outskirts of the map. And lots of people say, you always want to stick to the outskirts of the map. This is partially true. If you watch this gameplay, most of the time I'm not, on the right side down by those tunnels, because there, you're exposed to more action. More shots can be fired at you, and if you stick to the outskirts, you're more going to be killing enemies that aren't looking at you. And that's basically how Call of Duty wants to be played. But I just have something I want to say. This gameplay was also uploaded to Ozrek's channel. Some of you guys may have seen it there, but my subscribers haven't seen it, so I thought I wanted to show you guys as well, because I thought this was a good gameplay. So if you guys have seen it there already, I apologize. And the other thing that I want to say is thank you guys so much. You guys have smashed over 1,700 likes, over 1,500 comments on my latest video, the .44 Magnum pistol MOAB. You guys can go check that out if you haven't already. But I mean, the support has been insane on that. And if you guys can keep that up and smash this one to 1,000 likes, I mean, I love you guys forever. And people always say thank you for the support, but it really does mean a lot, and it really makes me happy. And I thank you guys enough. So back to the tips. If you're sticking to the outskirts of the map, you want to have your back to the outskirts of the map, because then you're only going to be faced in gunfights face on. Most of the time when you die in Call of Duty, if you're a good player, you're going to be dying by getting shot in the back. So if you watch this gameplay, most of the time when I get a close call about dying, it's a one-on-one gunfight. And I am confident, these players aren't the best. I'm confident in my one-on-one gunfights. I'm confident that I'll be able to win most of these. And look at this, like, this is a one-on-one gunfight, and that's what I call a duck and run. I take a shot, I realize he has a better gun for the situation, I run, I come up here and take 2 out. And that is something that you guys have to learn, that duck and run strategy where you take a shot and then run because you realize they're controlling the engagement better than you. That was so much better in Black Ops because the guns took way longer to kill. You had much more time to do that. But in Modern Warfare 3, that strategy still can be used. If you get hit by a sniper, you do not want to challenge that sniper, especially if you have an SMG from long range. I mean, if the sniper hits you from right beside him, obviously you're going to shoot at him, but you got to know your enemy's weapons. You can kind of see from what they're shooting at you from the sounds, if you're familiar with the game, what weapon they're using. Snipers will always have ghillie suits. Like on Bakara, say you see a guy with a ghillie suit, there's another duck and run right there. And I'll come upstairs and let's see if I get him up here. Perfect. When you use the duck and run strategy, the enemies will get, they'll go after your teammates if they see them, because they'll be like, oh, this guy's gone, and you'll just come up right after them and take them out. And there's another one-on-one gunfight that's a close call, and that's how I'm gonna die in most of my games, not getting shot in the back, but by losing one-on-one gunfights simply because I lost. I straight up lost, and there's nothing I could have done about that. But that's how you want to lose gunfights. You don't want to lose them by getting shot in the back. So anyway, guys, this gameplay is wrapping up. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Let's try and smash over 1,000 likes in this video again. That would be freaking awesome, and I appreciate it all. And leave me a comment. What sort of rush routes do you guys like to take? Do you guys like to stick to the outskirts of the map? And what sort of guns do you like to use when rushing on Hardhat? And because I like to keep C domination, so I like to use the P90. You guys let me know all that in the comments, and remember to hit that like button. It takes like half a second, and let's smash over 1,000 likes. And as always, subscribe for a cookie. I'm out. Peace.